Hello and welcome, my dear fellows. All I can say is haven't been going live, but today I've been grinding my ass off. I was working and I want to say that I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry because I was unable to, to stay into the spirit of things. But sometimes there are things that you have to do. And this job, it can be difficult. This construction job can be really difficult from time to time. But I'm trying to grind through it. I'm trying to endure, and I'm really willing. I'm really willing to push everything to the next level, and really, to. I will try to stay on the top of the game, and I'm trying to be useful to my fans in the first place. But there are some situations when it's simply very difficult to stay on the top of things, especially when you're working more than one job. It's really, really difficult to get and to stay on the top of the game. So I'm trying to tell you that everything here is having good and bad vibes, good and bad sides. On the top of it, Vlad is fighting. Vlad will be fighting until the last time. That's one and only thing that I have known for life. Fighting. The only language I was always speaking was fighting. And it's pointless to say. To give up, that's not something I know. I don't. I only know to fight. That's one and only thing I know in my life. Fight or flight, fight or die. Time to fight is always in there. It's always in there. Time to fight is always with us. And I can tell you that I'll stay on the top of things when it comes to that. Let's go. First of all, Joanna Miller, Ivana Petrovic. I've got Petrovic to win. For fight starts round 3. Next, we've got Thomas Peterson versus Dontel Mace. Well, go no distance with Peterson to win. You know my bets, I didn't change anything. Then Bolaños Kwong Lee got no distance or Lee to win. Next, got a fight between Marina Rodriguez and Jillian Robertson. Well, fight starts round 3, Rodriguez to win. I think Rodriguez definitely wins if she's able to keep this one on the feet. Can she keep it on the feet is the real question. Holder versus Bekoev. Gonna go with Bekoev to win. Next, we've got Yana Santos, Miasha Tate. Wanna go over 2.5 or Tate to win. Tate is a top tier wrestler, submission chica, and I think she gets on the top of things. Jeremy Stevens, Mason Jones. Gonna go with Jones to win. Then next fight is Cameron Smotherman versus Sergio Side. I'm gonna go with fight starts round 3 of Side to win. Then the next one is Montel Jackson versus Daniel Marcos. Uh, kind of difficult one to call, but if I really must pick one, I would. If I really must pick one, I would go. I would have to go with. I would have to go with Jackson. Jackson definitely win. Would have to go with Jackson to win or fight starts round 3. Then the next one is Santiago Ponzinibbio, Daniel Rodriguez. Wanna go with Ponzi to win or fight starts round 3. Think Ponzi could get the job done. Then the Reader Nickel. Call me crazy, I think the Reader has what it takes to defeat Nickel. Nickel is just a top tier wrestler, but if he takes the Reader down, it's very risky. And Corey Sandhagen, Davison Figueiredo, going with over 2.5 or Sandhagen to win. Everything remains the same as well as you know. We'll try to stay on the top of things. Yeah, I'll try to stay on the top of things, my dear fellas. That's all I can say. I'll try to stay on the top of things and I'll try to grind through. I'll try to fight. That's all I can say. Fight is everything I have left in my life and everything I could get back to in the first place. And of course, got to remind myself that doggies are always staying on the top of things and that they are always right. Funny, huh? But yeah, that's funny. They are always right. Not sure about Peterson. Gonna see. I'm saying fight not going the distance, more confident in that. But the former mechanic is very, very strong. On the other side, Mace has some good counters. He could clock him with some counters. One could say that. One could say he could clock his opponent with big counters. There's always a chance. Evo, kući upravo ušao. Ti? Bo can put the lights off. Maybe. Bo has some punching power, not gonna complain, but the Reader is brutal, brutal on the ground. Kući. A to. Da, bio sam. Da, radio sam i 1. maj, radio sam i danas. Jesam najveći blajač, da. Danas sam otišao od Denisa na trening i to je to. Da si u pravu. Sudi mi sutra i preko sutra. Ah, nešto malo posla, ali nisam mnogo ostao. Ostao sam da jedem i to je to. I danas sam isto radio. Maybe, maybe, maybe he's ducking him. There is a possibility. Uh, nisam pio alkohol. Jebik. Ja ne pijem, nažalost. I think Islam might be ducking Pereira. Yes, you have to agree with that. Odlični su. Nisi da, 1. maj nemate trening, da, šta te ja pitam. Danas je u Figueiredo bio sparing, ali nisam mogao da stignem, jebi ga. Bukvalno završio s poslom oko 6, 6 i 15, evo sad stigu kući. Samo sam ostao, jeo i to je to, znaš, ne volim ja mnogo. Ne volim ti ja mnogo da ostavim. Nisam taj tip. You have to pick the best and worst to this card. Uh, underdog. Oh, underdog, let me see. Best and worst underdog. Best underdog. Guess the best underdog might be the leader. The worst underdog might be. Hmm. Maybe Rodriguez or Kwong Lee. A ne valjda ćemo dati taj meč, nema ništa toga. Ma ja. Mislim da nije. Bio je nešto 14. 13. ranije, ali mislim da nije sad. Mislim da više nije, čini mi se da nije. I'm having a hard time with this, so Bly confident, just a couple fights is really tricky, yeah. Da, razumem. Dobra su. Da, dobre su. Moram se složiti s tim. This card is tricky, ain't gonna lie. This is a pretty tricky card. I ain't gonna lie. Da, vidiš, ja zatvorim tu. Ovde uvek zatvaram. Da ne bih imao, znaš, kad udaram da ne bih lomio ove kosti. Uvek. Ja ova tri obavezno. Mm, pa trudim se da ga ostavim kao poluotvorenog. Ma sad to nekad nije uvek izvodljivo, znaš, ali trudim se da ga ostavim poluotvorenog. Da bar jedan deo dlana može mi diše, da. Ali najvažnije mi je to, ova tri. Hop, hop, hop. Ne volim ja skroz da zatvorim, to mi je nekako... mm, ne znam, nije moj fazon da zatvorim skroz, smeta mi čak. Eto, ne znam, nisam ja tip koji voli da otvara dlan, tako da tu ti ne mogu pomoći. Ja ostavljam na pola otvorenog uvek. Ja nekako ne mogu, ako otvorim dlan smeta mi. Uvek ceo život koristim te od tri. Od pet sam probao ranije, pa nisu se pokazala nešto sjajno, da budem iskren. Are you watching bare knuckle? No, unfortunately, I'm only watching UFC tomorrow. Got to work. Gotta work tomorrow. Ja sudim i sutra i prekosutra, jebik. Unfortunately, got to work. Jednom sam se zajebao za peticu i nikad više. To ne. Pa ako možeš dva i po stavi, ali šta bih ti rekao? Ja trojke volim. I prefer... No. I have a feeling that bare knuckle gonna be a good card. I release predictions, so I hope you're gonna have fun at least. 5 sam se zajebao jednom, samo što sam stavio nikad više. To ne. I have to work too, but home office, so I'm watching it anyway. Home office, that's amazing, man. Unfortunately, I'm a construction guy, so I can't work construction from home. Wish I could though. But I do construction, I do soccer reffing, and I do this as a job number three. But I do this more as a hobby, you know. I prefer this as some kind of a hobby, not like... No, I don't even consider this a job. This is like... I like this, I ain't gonna lie, but I don't consider this a job. Home office might be nice. Really might be nice sometimes having a home office. What I'm covering the full card today, I won't be going live for extreme prolonged period of time. No, I don't think so. Mm-mm. I don't think it's going to happen. Why don't we have the Bulgarian UFC fighters? I'm from Argentina. We used to have Blago Ivanov, but unfortunately, Blago Ivanov not part of the UFC anymore. Well, he was losing some decisions. He was having tough luck. UFC fighters are extremely tough, and he failed to stay on the top of the game, which is why UFC didn't want to keep him on the roster. Just saying. No, the majority of people working right now. But I'm trying to stay on the top of things, really. Tomorrow I'll be covering the full fight cards. Right now, all I'm doing is having fun and that's it. Do you think Corey is going to win? Yes, yes, probably yes. I have a feeling that Corey might get the job done, yes. And you, fella? One of my most loyal fans. How's everything doing, by the way? Any new things going on? I have a feeling Corey could get the job done. Yes, I think Corey is gonna win. I released my bets on a video from Tuesday. I have three of them. Gonna see. You never know. You never know what's gonna happen. Will knock down Ramirez or stop? I'd say stop. Ramirez slows down in later rounds, and that's why I believe we might see a stoppage. One knockdown for sure, plus 280. Then go for a knockdown. I didn't know odds are so high at knockdown. Hmm. To me, that's pretty much crazy odds if you're asking. Which prop do you think is smarter? For a knockdown? Knockdown is 50-50, if you're asking me. Maybe plus 100, maybe, on a knockdown. I see knockdown pretty likely happening. This could be a value bet if you're asking me, though. Like, what you wrote sounds like a real value bet. Plus 280 is a lot. It's a real value bet. In my mind, pretty much of a value bet. Yeah, I agree because the ring looks smaller. And also, I can't call Ramirez a guy with a good chin. I don't think Ramirez has a good chin. I think he's got decent chin though, but good or very strong chin, no. I'll never say that he has good or strong chin. No, I don't think so. He has been dropped twice before. Exactly. Absolutely. Guess Lopez. Yes, of course, I know Grigor Dimitrov, Bulgarian tennis player. What are your thoughts, Muratala Abdullah? Uh, yes, yes. Call me crazy. I think Muratala might get the advantage. Give advantage to Muratala in that fight. Muratala has very weird movement, weird strikes. For some reason, I have a feeling Muratala is a really, really tough matchup for Abdullah. I think Romero is a good underdog versus Garcia. Yes, of course. The guy was beating Tank. Yes. Yes, of course he's a good underdog. I didn't even know that he's an underdog. I'm actually kind of surprised. Wow. No, unfortunately, I didn't. It was the wish of my life, man. But it never came to fruition, you know. I never met the guy. I wanted to meet him earlier. It didn't happen though. No, unfortunately, no. Man, these are all great stars. Dmitry Berbatov, a soccer player, used to be a fan of his, man. Arguably one of the best Bulgarian ever soccer players. The best one was Christos Stoichkov. And also, many people agree that Jordan Lechkov was a great guy too. Dmitry, very entertaining. Do you watch tennis often? Sometimes. Yes, sometimes I do. Yeah, in 1994, Bulgaria was fourth at that World Cup. It was the greatest success of Bulgarian soccer, and I'll be honest, now Bulgaria pretty much sucks at soccer. I think we are by far the worst. I think we have by far the worst lineup in the last 30 years. Bad lineup, but have had top players better than England. Yeah, in 1994 it was the golden generation of Bulgaria. 1994 Bulgaria, it was the golden generation. Yes, you're right about that. Depends. What is your native language? Well, we have a Cyrillic alphabet like Russian, you know. We have very much same letters like Russian, but with different meaning. Pretty much difficult. If you only know Latin, then it's difficult to write. I think Ryan Garcia stops Rowie. No, no, I don't think so. I don't see a stoppage in that one. You? I can speak Bulgarian, I can speak Serbian, I can speak English, I can speak a bit of German and a bit of Spanish, but I'm not fluent in German or Spanish. Strangely, I understand majority of Spanish, but I don't know to speak. German, I can speak some. Do see a stoppage in that fight. You think Ryan Garcia might stop him? How did you learn so easily? English. I was learning in school and I was listening to Joe Rogan. Bulgarian is my native language, so Also, Serbian is my native language, though I was growing up in Serbia. I learned Bulgarian pretty much because I was going every day. Oh, sorry, every year I went to Bulgaria once or twice. And German I learned at school, but I forgot a lot. It's not that my German is, I wouldn't call it a fluent. And Spanish, that's a funny story. My ex-fiancée, she was from Sevilla. She was Croatian, but she was from Sevilla, Spain. And every time she got mad, she was yelling at Spanish. And then it was the early stages of Google Translate, and I opened up some vulgar, some insulting words from Spain. Like I wanted to find it on Google. Then I started catching up with her vulgarities, with her bad words. I was like, all right, it's time to fire back. Spanish seems easier for English speakers. I guess Spanish, yes, Spanish is easier if you are native English guy. I don't get how foreigners can learn English easy, but English speakers can't understand Russian without at least 5 years of learning. I have to tell you something. I also don't understand Russian. I can only read it. But when if somebody starts speaking Russian, I don't understand. Like maybe I understand 5%. And funny thing, Russian and Bulgarian have same letters. When you write, I can read Russian, but I cannot. No way that I can understand. I can only read. Basura. ¿Tú hablas español? Un poco. Yo comprendo un poco español. No hablo bien. Perdóname, señor, no hablo español bien. Yo olvidé mucho en español. Mi chica, no estoy aquí. My fiancé, like, we broke up. How much? Mm, yes, we broke up 13 years ago. But these were funny years, you know. My Spanish is bad. I can only understand some words. Same. But actually, I understand pretty solidly, but I don't know to respond. I understand Spanish pretty solidly, but I understand it pretty fair. But I don't know when you ask me a question, I don't know to respond in Spanish. Same here. When you speak Spanish, I can understand the majority of things, but I don't know to respond. That's the problem. I don't know to respond. I guess sometimes it's more important to respond to your co-speaker. Well, we learn English in school. Do you watch Bulgarian football league like Slavia Sofia? Sometimes. I do sometimes, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. Bulgaria soccer league sucks. It's one of the worst leagues in Europe. If you want to know the honest opinion, it's one of the worst leagues in Europe. My favorite soccer league to watch used to be German, but now it's English. Yeah, it's bad, but I have bet on it before. Did you win? There are many fixed matches in Bulgarian league. I don't know how things work in England though. But I prefer English league now because the referee will not whistle every single contact. Now, like in Spanish league, you touch your opponent, the referee signals foul. But in England, you touch your opponent, the referee is not going to signal foul every single time. It is played rougher in England. I've seen team at 40 odds win in Bulgaria. Don't be surprised by that, man. When money is involved, miracles happen. I'm just being honest. Miracles happen when money is involved. How could you profit of Bulgarian league? I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I just heard there are many. I just heard there are many fixed matches. I'm not going to say it's true or not. I'm just saying there are many matches that I've heard of. I'm going live as a fight companion for UFC. I'm going live, fight buddy, fight companion. Yes, not showing fights though, just going live. But I cover every single UFC card. Of course, I'm trying to have time. Whenever I have time, I do. I work two more jobs. No, no, no. Today not boxing. No. Tomorrow I'm working. Then I'm going to another job. And when I get back from another job, I'm streaming UFC. Having a very difficult day tomorrow. Sometimes I need rest, man. Today I was working. I was working today the construction job. Depends. Some jobs are easy, some are difficult. Many people think construction is a nightmare job. It's not easy, but when you get into the spirit of things, it's nice. I live in Serbia right now, but you get used to it. People from England love going Bulgaria in public. Well, if you want to enjoy in Bulgaria, visit Varna or Burgas. Visit Sea. Not too difficult. I train MMA, so construction like not too difficult for me. It's not easy. Is there no dangerous areas in Bulgaria? You have dangerous areas in Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria. You have dangerous areas. In Varna and Burgas, no. But in capital of Bulgaria, Sofia, you do have dangerous areas. Should I join UFC? I'm only gonna fight in minor organizations. I'm 37. I train every day though. I'm training at Ahile MMA gym in Belgrade. Not racist. No racist at all. Zero, I would say. They don't give a fuck. Never seen such things in Bulgaria. 37, you could still fight pro. I will fight professional in minor organizations. I will. I will. I should fight in September or October. Funny thing, I have the opponent, but the promotion is pretty much hard to find. We negotiated with the promotion owner, one new promotion. He's willing to let the two of us fight, but we're going to see. Nothing's official yet. Technically, I do have an opponent, but we're going to see. Nothing's official yet, so I can't talk much because nothing's official yet. As soon as it becomes official, I will announce it. They specialize in jiu-jitsu, wrestling, or striking. Uh, on the ground, I'm a jiu-jitsu guy. In the stand-up, I'm a mixture of taekwondo, kickboxing, Muay Thai, and drunken fist. But my specialty on the ground is BJJ, definitively. In striking, my specialty are kicks. Let's say I have like the greatest background in taekwondo, so my background is kick. Let's say I'm the best with kicks. How much do you weigh and height? 6 foot 2. I walk around 182, 185, but I fight at 170. Fight a Dagestani. Well, I can't fight a Dagestani guy because, first of all, the Dagestani guy from my dojo is not my weight class. That's number one. And number two, I don't fight my sparring partners. I can fight someone from other dojo, yes. I'm surprised the UFC don't have more Bulgarian fighters. I am not, man. People don't give a fuck about MMA in Bulgaria. They only care about going to nightclubs, looking big, taking chemistry. taking all kinds of hormones, etc. But they don't train hard. That's the problem with Bulgarian fighters. They don't train hard. They really don't train hard. Like here in Serbia and Belgrade, I train 6 times per week, six, seven. They train 3 times per week and they want to be professional fighters. That's not how things work. What sports do they like in Bulgaria? Weightlifting, sambo, volleyball. Mm, these are favorite sports in Bulgaria, those three. Weightlifting, sambo, and volleyball. Soccer is like so-so. Wrestling is so-so. Weightlifting, sambo, and volleyball are the most popular sports. Boxing also, they like boxing. Gotta sleep. No, Samuel, no. I'm here. Do you like hockey? I do like hockey, yes. Here in Argentina, soccer, rugby, boxing, amazing. Have you got any upcoming stars in Bulgaria in any sport? Uh, difficult to say. Very difficult to say. NFL, I do sometimes. I like Patriots. Rarely, rarely. How confident are you in Barboza? 60%. NBA, I rarely watch NBA. Sorry, pretty rarely. Do people mention Jokic's name? All the time. I live in Serbia. People are big fans of Jokic. They are big, big fans of Jokic. But Jokic doesn't like to go to his hometown of Sombor. Yes, of course, Devin Haney can lose. He's having very difficult opponent. I don't think Haney grinds his way to decision win, but yes, he can lose. Yes, that is true about Jokic. He doesn't like too much media exposure. Yes, that's true about Jokic. Luka Doncic. They mention Luka Doncic's name, but not that much. In Serbia, Jokic is like a god, like no, like Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic, like a tennis player, and Jokic are like gods here in Serbia. Yes, people love them too much. Only on UFC. I only bet on UFC. I don't bet on other promotions, only on UFC because I'm going live with UFC, you know. I'm airing UFC cards live, and that's why I only place bets on UFC. I have to stay up during the card, so let's have fun. Novak fell off. Jokic top three. Hello, Onyx. They are the stars because they are like top four in their sports. Absolutely, man. All of them are stars. Yes, I do. Rare Thinker. Are you watching Canelo? I might watch the highlights, but not going to cover the whole card. No way. Tomorrow is a difficult day. In the main event, Sandhagen to win. I have a website called Meridian Bet. It's this. This is where I place my bets. It's actually a local bookie called Meridian Bet, but I go face to face, and I have slips, but I use Meridian Bet. That is one of the most popular betting shops in Serbia. Did you watch the boxing Grand Prix in Riyadh? I watched highlights, didn't watch the whole event. Plus 410 odds is diabolical. I'm taking him by KO. Him by KO is probably plus 1000. If you go for a knockout, which is the only possible way to defeat Sandhagen, he can't win a technical war. He can only knock him out. If you go for a knockout, it's probably plus 1000, right? Yeah, that is at much higher odds. Plus 1000, I think. Probably market or a Bulgarian one. Bulgarian one. Sorry, man. I love my country. I love country where I was born. Well, if he wants to go Figueiredo knockout, it's not gonna say insanity, but he might try it out. Why not? Fig at moneyline plus 410, KO plus 1200. Because my mom and dad moved when I was a baby. But I go to Bulgaria every summer. My mom and dad moved when I was a baby. I assume because of work. I assume that was the reason. Not sure. So, what should the odds realistically be, Romero Garcia? I think that fight is, well, not pick him, but hmm, Romero should be very slight underdog for me. Rank the following fighters: Cambozos, Garcia, Haney, Loma, and Shakur. Uh, Loma, Haney, Garcia, Shakur, Cambozos. Or Loma, Haney, Garcia, Cambozos, Shakur. Just my personal opinion. Man, when Cambozos made a miracle against that legendary fighter, I was like, winning a legend via split decision. I didn't know what to say back then. I'll never forget when he destroyed the legend. They gave him a split decision nod, but he dominated throughout that fight. Uh, in Sofia, Bulgaria, in one local shop in Sofia, Bulgaria, in the center of Sofia. Definitely deserved that win. They gave him split decision victory. He dominated that fight, but he won anyway. And it was a top tier fight on his end. Do you mean the collateral should not have been split? No, it should not be. No. Should have been unanimous in my way and in my opinion. But again, Boxing rules are kind of weird. Boxing rules are pretty weird for understanding, so this is just my personal opinion, which doesn't have to be true. I have a feeling John Aspinall isn't going to happen for some reason. I just have a bad feeling about that fight, guys. Don't know why, but I have a bad feeling. What do you think? Am I just paranoid idiot or that fight really isn't happening? Boxing seems like a sport where they do everything for the strong favorite to win. You think so? Yeah, it's pretty likely. If it's a close fight, they always gonna give it to a strong favorite. In MMA, it doesn't have to be like that. Runs for a say 26-02. Call me 168-12, 153, Jaime Munguia. I think Bruno going to win. He is not a knockout artist though, but I would go Bruno decision. Munguia has good chin. Stream keeps pausing. Why? My connection is good. Hello, Lolita. It says excellent connection. Bruno. My chin is better. It's better, Lolita. Name some judges value useless takedown attempts and not engaging at all. And some judges do not engage damage at all. Don't give a fuck about damage. Some judges. It says excellent connection about stream. Let me check my internet speed. Oh, my internet is extremely quick. I have optic fiber internet. It's extremely quick. Says very fast. It's fine now. Just because I believe he has better cardio. But Bruno is not a knockout artist. We all know that. He doesn't have many knockout victories. Everybody knows that, right? Plus 5-0. Oh. I'm more confident in over 8.5 in that fight. Currently, Bruno was losing last time until the KO. I know. But still, I don't see Bruno as a knockout guy, as a knockout artist, a knockout guy. I don't think he's a knockout guy. Maybe last time he got lucky, but from what I've seen in the past against Bruno, I wouldn't call him a knockout guy. I would rather call him a decision specialist or a decision guy or you name it. No, I only bet on UFC. How will Barboza win? If he wins the decision, I guess the decision, I don't see a knockout. Anyways, thanks to everybody because you stayed on this stream and because you stayed with me. But uh, right now, I gotta go and don't consider it a fall. Got some obligations coming up and some problems coming up, and there are some things that I need to take care of. Anyways, I need to go. Love you all and see you all next time. See you tomorrow for UFC.